Pam and Les prepare for their move, but Les is concerned she's ignoring the date of their late son Laurie's birthday, while Billy's struggling to get his head around the business. The next day they make their final arrangements to leave, and Pam asks Ben to help her clear up Paul's room. Time for them all to move forward? Well, Les starts to have big doubts about the move, not helped by Billy's struggles. After a pep talk from Claudette though, Les is impressed when Billy takes proper control. Pam takes Paul's clothes to a homeless shelter, but gets a huge shock. Elsewhere, Kim gets Denise's help with the driving theory, but that falls apart when Kim tries to make her face up to the pregnancy, and she leaves abruptly. Stephen shows Lauren a video of Louis saying "Dada," but his pleasure is short-lived when she wants to send it to Peter. Does she understand his feelings? Ricky makes a touching gesture to Dot for the Harvest Festival, but Ronnie and Jack are perplexed when the gift upsets her. We take a trip to Corrie next. Steve and Michelle are alarmed when they learn Jim McDonald has myotonic dystrophy, and it could put Steve and his babies at risk genetically. Steve doesn't want the test, he'd rather not know, but Leanne questions Rana about MD, and she's intrigued why Leanne wants to know about Steve and Michelle's situation. Leanne pressures Michelle to get Steve to take it, but he's being stubborn, so she comes up with a plan to loosen his resolve. David is still intent on revenge and walks out on a client to head to court, where he watches a prison van pull up. Later he borrows Nick's car and drives to the courthouse, fine-tuning his plan to kill Clayton, and he makes Tyrone, Luke and Freddie an offer for a car. Ty advises him not to buy the wreck, but he does, and he takes the kids for a spin. Gail, meanwhile, finds a farewell video on his laptop. What's he planning? Gary's thrilled when Bethany tells him Sarah admitted there's someone she likes, but then Sarah finds out he knew Bethany was taking diet pills. Game over? Finally, we preview Emmerdale. Emma's outraged when James breaks his leg in a brawl with Ross over Moira, but she tells him she has permission to stay home and care for him. Emma's gutted when James then throws cold water on her wedding plans, but she gives him some homemade apple pie. Later he wakes up groggy and he fears that he's going to miss the funeral. Then he panics when he feeds the cat his dinner, and when Emma gets rid of his phone, he realises he's trapped. Emma's gone full bunny boiler. Priya finds out Rakesh has been sleeping with Chrissy, and she tells Priya to get rid of him. Rakesh, meanwhile, checks his life insurance. That's ominous. Rakesh hugs his grandson for what he thinks is the last time, and later Jay and Rishi realise the full extent of his debts and try to find him. Rebecca White's making her presence felt, and Robert reveals she's spying for him. She tries to seduce Robert, offering him half of Home Farm, but he has other ideas.